Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jess. Welcome back to my kitchen here at Roots and Refuge Farm. Now, at some point in this video, I'm sure you'll hear it. There it is. I have a sick little guy that's laying down in the living room. He's got a really bad cough, and I know that many people are dealing with that right now. This time of year is, that's just a really common issue for people of all ages. And today I was about to fix up an onion poultice, which is a age-old remedy that it helps coughing. It helps to break up the stuff that can get hardened in your chest. And I'm going to make this today and tell you a little bit about it. This is something that needs to be in anybody's back pocket as far as holistic remedies go. We like to do things as naturally as possible, and in cases like this, I don't like to just continually give medicines. There are a lot of over-the-counter things that you can buy to break up mucus, but a lot of times these coughs can really linger. And in the case of onion poultices, this is something that can be used for people of all ages. And you know, whenever you're dealing with a really small baby a lot of times, or someone that might have a compromised immune system, you really have to be careful whenever you get into medicine. But on an instance like this with food medicine, this is something that you could put on anyone without risk of it damaging them. Now right here I've got a cast iron skillet on the stove top, and I've put it on medium heat, and I've just thinly sliced up one kind of small to medium onion. If I were going to be doing this for an adult, let's say like my husband Maya, who is a bigger guy, I would probably do like a large onion here because I would want to be able to cover more surface of his chest. But since this is for a 6-year-old, this small onion would be just fine because he has a little chest. Another thing that you can do is add garlic and ginger to this as well, because that's gonna bring more heat. Garlic of course has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties, and so that's something that you can add in that's really gonna help. However, both of those things, because they do bring more heat and they are you know, just powerful expectorants, I'm not gonna put that on Ezra because he is little. He's 6, and I don't want this to be too hot for him. I don't want it to be really uncomfortable because now I'm gonna put just the tiniest bit of oil in here. My goal is not to caramelize this. I'm not looking to brown it. I'm just gonna cook it down until it starts really releasing its juices and getting good and fragrant and a little bit translucent. Okay, so my onions are looking just about right. They're softening up some, releasing their juices, and they're really starting to get very fragrant. All right, so I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of flour over these. Now, this has nothing to do with the medicinal benefits, but since I did put a little oil in these, I want that to be soaked up. Because I am going to be putting this on my child's chest, and that oil is hot. I don't want that seeping through and causing discomfort for him. So if you didn't put oil in it and you didn't feel like they were oily, you don't have to put the flour in it, but this kind of just helps turn it into a little bit of a paste. Some people, I've seen in instructions that some people will put like a little water in it and cook them out to get their onions soft. I just do it this way. This is how my friend Lauren taught me to do this when we first. How I learned about this years ago. Jeremiah gave her a hard time and still does. It calls it onion omelets because she made one for him once she was at my house, and that's when I learned about onion poultices. So now I've taken this and I'm putting it into a flour sack towel. You could use like a cut up t-shirt. You could use just whatever. I probably wouldn't use a paper towel because it's gonna get soaked easily and probably not hold together as well. But this is quite warm. It's not too uncomfortably warm through here. So I can go ahead and put this on him. If you cook it so long that it is really too hot, just let it cool off a little bit. You want it to be as warm as the patient can stand. So obviously an adult might be able to handle a little bit more. If I put this too warm on my son's chest, he's not gonna lay there with it on there. All right, so we're gonna just lay this right here on Ezra's chest, and he's playing his screen time because that's gonna help him to lay here nice and still for the next 30 minutes or so, and we want to leave that on there for about 30 minutes. Onions have expectorant properties, so putting that on a person's chest is going to help loosen up that mucus and open up their airways. And if you've got like a deep-seated cough that you can't quite break that stuff loose, and you're just coughing and coughing, it's very unproductive, putting that on the chest is going to help it become a productive cough, so you can get the things moving and kind of move past that. And of course, there are a lot of sicknesses this time of year that result in a really long-lasting cough, and it's just a miserable feeling to be coughing constantly. It will completely wear you out to be coughing constantly, and still you can tell that it's not moving anything. So that's basically what this does. Truly, anybody that I've ever shared this with that has done it has been wowed by the results. We have as well. There's a reason why this is just like a really time-tested remedy. It really does work, and one of the great things about it is you usually have onions. You know, if you cook much, you probably already have onions. I always have white or yellow onions at home. You could use any type. I think I've seen that the yellow are the most commonly suggested because of some of the properties that they have, but I think it's all got, you know, use what you have. If you've got something on hand, I think that what you have is probably the best option, because whenever you need it is when you need it. Like I said, this can be used for all ages. Please do use common sense if you're going to be putting this on a child or an elderly person that is not able to express themselves. Someone that's not nonverbal, make sure you're getting the temperature right before you put it on them. But overall, it's pretty simple. It's pretty hard to mess up, and it's something that I just wanted to share with you guys so that you would have it in your holistic medicine cabinet of ideas while we're right here in the thick of flu season. I hope this helps you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I bless you. Until next time.